Welcome. I'm just getting set up. Just checking out. Welcome. Okay, I'm on Discord, which is connected to IRC. I'm on Twitch, and I think we're ready to go. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm just arranging my windows, making everything fit. Okay. Okay. I've been working on part 2. As always, I'm just trying to get so much stuff. There's still so much stuff to do before I can release a non-embarrassing version 1. So I'm furiously working. That's why you can see the intro screen with all part 2 stuff. So one feature that I just put in for the API that I need for part 2 is I added a way for star systems, for a system to give enhancements to items, armor, and devices for any ship, within whatever whatever criteria you want. So this is useful for in part 2. There's one of the missions is in Shadow Space, which is kind of the dark matter parallel universe, and that in Shadow Space, essentially non-Shadow Space weapons don't have a debuff, and Shadow Space weapons obviously work well. But my point is, in order to do that, the API now supports the ability to do as Arcanon says, location-based enhancements. So yes, that's exactly right. The only caveat is right now the enhancements are the granularity is the whole star system. So you enter a system and you get those enhancements or not. Later on, I think it would not be too hard. There's some performance issues I may have to deal with, but it may not be too hard to do those enhancements at the nebula level. So certain nebula types would give you certain enhancements or debuffs, whatever. If when you're in them, and you'd lose those enhancements when you're out of them. So that's another thing that we could do with this technique. It's not too hard. So I think that'll be cool. So yeah, things like minus tracking if you're in a nebula, although I have to implement some of that stuff. But that's the kind of stuff that we could do that I'm excited about. In general, I'm actually fairly happy with the way the enhancement work has done. I think a couple of versions ago I did a lot of work for enhancements to basically stack. I know that on an item they don't stack, but in general, because enhancements now come from multiple sources, from the item itself, from a device slot, from other items, I had to do this system where enhancements basically I accumulate all the enhancements that a particular item gets and use that. So because of that system, which so far is working pretty well, you can I'll be able to add more places where enhancements can come from. So from a system, from a nebula, I can imagine. I'm not sure if overlays yet give you enhancements, but I mean that's another place where you could do overlays can give you enhancements. So that's the kind of stuff that I think will be fun. All right. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on. My current plan, I've been working a lot on the kind of the mythology arc. I really, if you're an X-Files fan or were back in the 90s, I think of the set of missions and the storyline and the progression in kind of similar terms, where there's this mythology arc, which is the main story of the Pilgrim, and how she Hilo, of course. Hilo has to bark. There's a squirrel that visits. Not a squirrel, a rabbit that visits every afternoon. So Hilo gets all excited about that. Anyway, oh, for heaven's sakes, poor Hilo. sorry. Ah, poor Hilo. He'll calm down. Anyway, so I think about working on the mythology arc, which is the story of the pilgrim and all that, the kind of the main storyline of this entire set of adventures. And then of course there's the monster of the week type of storylines, where you have individual missions that are unrelated to the main storyline, but still kind of work around it. So in those terms, I'm mostly working right now in the mythology arc just to get that all nailed down, and after that, I'm going to start working on all the kind of monster of the week episodes, all the specific missions where you learn more about each of the individual of the ancient races, that kind of stuff. That I'm not done yet. That's going to happen probably in about another month or so. I think I need another month to finish up the mythology arc. But once I get that, once I'm done with that, all those set of missions, then I'm ready for a really nice solid beta. And at that point, I think I'll be pretty excited. At that point, it's we'll be on the we'll be on a good path for a release. So that's kind of where I am. That's where I am. Um, so, but for now, I think we're going to, assuming Hilo's done barking, which he is not. Ah, the joys. All right. I'm not muted. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue with where we were. I am going to go to my nice freighter and see how we do. As always, please feel free to ask questions about anything as I play. I think this is going to be. I think I'm. Let's see how this works. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, we'll figure it out. If it gets worse, I'll have to confine him. Assume Synonym says, "Oh, I put a couple of UI is key press tickets on Ministry." I think that's awesome. Yeah, I saw them. I think most of those make sense. Is it Heliogenesis who put in some of that code, or Arcanon? I don't remember. Somebody put in some code for the UI is key press, so I'm happy for that, and we can kind of enhance it. Okay, now let's see, where am I? I got some fuel. Okay, hold on just a second. I apologize. I'm gonna have to confine Hilo. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see where I am. I think I'm in pretty good shape. Heavy plasteel, class 5 deflector. Oh, that's right. I got the cool missions. And I've got my Omni Turbo Laser, which I probably want to upgrade. My missile launcher, which has been pretty awesome. I'm pretty good. I've got my propulsion upgrade. I've got a 100 megawatt reactor, which I don't need to upgrade for a while. Right. I think probably, you guys can tell me, but probably my next step is probably better weapon. Maybe some. Oh, although I do have plus 85%. Do I have a? Oh, I have a laser collimator. That's why. Nice. You guys can tell me, but I might want better weapons. I don't know. All right. I've refueled, so maybe I'll refuel one more time. I've got plenty of money, so you guys can tell me what you think I need to do to to win. I've already... PM says maybe an Omni Turbo or Omni Particle. Omni Turbo... Oh, I already have Omni Turbo. Omni Particle would be pretty awesome. So I could do that. Let's get these. Got some longbows. I got 800 longbows, so I think I can probably. And I'm being a little cavalier with taking hits. My shield so far seems to be doing pretty well. It's a class 5 shield, so kinetic is not too bad. Is there still a place to sell these? Hey, Starburst, nice. System map ROM, ooh, nice stuff. Gin, which is always good. And some illegals. Okay. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, I think I can take out this... Actually, sorry, let me do one more trading decision. I'm heading towards St. Catherine's Star via Scylla. So what's in Scylla? Oh, they need ore. That's awesome. So buy up lots of ore, I think is the answer. Okay, so buy up lots of ore, which means let me hit this Uruk mine. They've probably got some ore. And while I'm at it, can I sell some stuff? Corporates won't. Let me sell some stuff while I'm at it, just so I don't have to carry it around. This is all good stuff to sell. Rigel Aurelius, Rigel Aurelius. I'm gonna keep those. Keep that. I should probably run that right now. Keep that. Sell those. Sell those. Keep those. Sell that. Lots of fuel, which I really should sell. It says Horticult Colony. Okay. That's pretty decent. That I think I'm going to sell either St. Cat's or Scylla. I think Scylla might give me a better price. Rigel Aurelius. I'm not going to go to Rigel Aurelius. I can sell it. Ooh, wow, that's a big difference. It's a big difference in price. Okay, well, we'll see. Morin Lin, that's not a big difference. Well, that's 100 credits. This all says St. Catherine, so I'll just move forward on that. This I can sell to Horticult. Okay. Let me read. Scylla has Auton and Chimera Pirates. Oh, Anton, sorry. Scylla has Anton and Chimera Pirates. Probably need to pop in and out due to my... Oh, sorry, that's PM. Should we give Anton Autons to add to the confusion? Okay, what else? Uranium is not a fusion fuel. Oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Oh, that's too bad. I guess I have to fix that. But you're absolutely right, of course. I don't know why Alexa just got triggered, but that's okay. Alright, let's go for these guys. That's more kinetic than I was expecting, but that's okay. Let's target the Uruk mine. Let's stay out of range if I can. I may not be able to. Oops. There we go. These guys I might even... No, my turbos are pretty good. Damaged howitzer. Ooh, erbium rods. I have no idea what that is. Okay, that's pretty good. First that ship says watch your targets, then it says nice shooting. Make up your mind. Do these guys have anything good? I'm a freighter, so I'm gonna loot this damaged stuff. I think. Ooh, that's an intact one. I think there's a place to sell all this stuff. We'll figure it out. Nope. Okay. Ooh, dead freighter. Freighter Washburn. That's probably a Firefly reference. I once pronounced Uruk as Urok. I don't know how to pronounce it. I actually don't remember exactly where that name came from. Ooh, contaminated stuff. I don't think I'm radiation immune, so I'll avoid it. While I'm here, let me use my shield ROM, because why not? I've got a +5, I think. I've got a class 5, which I think is pretty decent. Let me use my weapon optimizer, because I think that would be pretty good. Nope, I was wrong. And I just blew it. Alright, well then, never mind. And let me then go after the Karen Pirates. Okay, let me go after these guys. How bad are these guys? It's a stronghold, which is really kind of annoying. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, this guy is... Okay, hold on. Oh, jeez. Don't. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, too far away. Sorry, hang on. Just gotta slow up here. Go. Probably stop firing. Get them before they get reinforcements. Here come the reinforcements. Almost done. Oh! Okay, I'm almost got him. Did I get him? Oh, I got him. Nice. Particle source upgrade. Well, that's cool. And some beer. That's always good. And I got some things to loot up here. Cal Winter says, to always hit bases when using the mouse, I'd like to put the white cursor on top of the red target marker. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's obviously harder when you're moving, but yeah, for bases and all that stuff, I think that makes perfect sense. Now I gotta find a place to sell all this stuff. Let me talk. Are these sealed? Sometimes they're not sealed. I do want to redo that mechanic, the whole sealed mechanic. But for now... Oh, there's Horticult. Arcannon says, why are you fighting a pirate stronghold? Won't that ruin the Korolov mission? Oh, now I screwed this up. Oh, that's alright. I don't think it'll screw it up unless it's the hidden one out in the outer system. The hidden Karen pirate base in the outer system is the one that will trigger the end of Korolov. But in any case, I think I might have already done it for this one. I don't think I have any more Korolov missions left. Okay, this guy is telling me... See, this is what I think is a little weird. Here it says sell... I wonder if there's a bug here. Because the trade computer seems to give me different answers depending on what station I'm docked with. Like this medical supplies. Here it's telling me that Arc Hecaton sells it for 55 credits. or buys it for 55 credits. But if I go to, let me try this again. Let me go to the shipyard. Oops. Who are you guys? Oh. There we go. Let me go to the shipyard. Let's see. I would like to get Volkov, because why not, right? Okay, let me just see this. This seems like there's a bug here. So, I think medical supplies. Yeah, see, it says sell to Horticult. I think there's a bug where... Well, I don't know. I have to look at it. I have to look at this. I'm gonna write this down. I'm not sure exactly. I'm gonna add a bug. Trade computer gives different recommendations in at different stations. Okay. I'll fill that in later. So that's interesting. I think, oh, it's a bug. Like I said, it's a bug. I mean, this shouldn't tell you to sell it at Horticult if Horticult's just going to tell you to sell it somewhere else. At least it doesn't make sense to me. We'll figure it out. Let me, is there a place where I can sell my crap? Oh, there's a tinker. There's a tinker right there. Cal Winter says probably to do with one station being from corporate command and the other being from base game. Maybe. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But I'll have to look into it. I'm going to sell all this scrap. Oh, stop taking those, huh? Okay. Okay, and now I got to refuel. I guess tinkers don't refuel, huh? Sorry, not refuel. AP says it seems that what happens is if there is a station in the system that buys for more, it sends you there first, but if another system buys for more than that station, it sends you there instead, which I think is exactly what's going on. I think that's right. Fat Rat Knight says the same thing. Apparently the trade computer looks for in-system stations before looking further away. I think that's absolutely right. I think... I mean, that's probably not so much a bug as just a lazy coding. I'll write that in because I think that is what's going on. Well, I'll do this later because otherwise I won't find anything. It might be nice if the trade computer just told you both. I mean, the trade computer probably could tell you both. It could probably say, you know, sell it at this station or go to this other system. I don't know. That might work better for me. Okay, this guy. One of the things about now I can just slam him with missiles. Arcannon says it gives you the first match and not the best match. I think the issue is if the current station you're at doesn't have the best price in the system, then it tells you the station that does have the best price in the system. But if you're at a station that already gives you the best price in the system, then it starts looking at other systems. I think that's how it works. And again, I don't know if that's the right algorithm. Ideally, what I think should happen is, I think maybe the trade computer just needs to be more sophisticated, and maybe it there should be a way to essentially ask for more info. Like at this point, imagine if there were another item here that said, you know, trade calculations or something, and then it gave you much more detailed information about where other prices are. Like it might tell you not just, you know, in system, in another system, but even, you know, the distance to other systems so that you can make the trade-off. That's the kind of stuff that I think we could do. I don't have any I don't have any analyzers. Show the resale prices in the buy items menu. Yeah, that's another great idea. AP says, excuse me, personally I like the current behavior. Both is better, yeah, but current behavior is not bad. You know, there's always a risk of overwhelming the player with information, so I don't want to do that either. So we got to figure out a way to kind of do the right trade-off. Reveal information only when the player wants it. I think that's kind of what we have to do. Okay, now there's going to be freighters here? No, there's no freighters here. Okay, so I can just take this on alone. This is just a camp, not a haven. Should be automatic if players checking many items at a glance. Yeah, I mean, again, this is where it does get. This is where we have to kind of do the trade-off. PM says, if I need to press compute price for every item in someone's inventory, I probably won't bother, which is absolutely right. So, you know, this is one of those things where maybe we always show the best price you can get, and then the tell me more may tell you other places that you might sell it that may not give you the best price, but that might be more convenient, like this station next door. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like you do it like Amazon, where it says you can sell it for between, you know, 43 credits or 105 credits, and it might tell you the best place to do it for, you know. And then if you want to know more, you can figure out more. But I don't know if that's exactly the right thing. We'll have to, as always, we'll have to play with it. I think my bottom line is, as always, the goal is to give the player interesting choices, and make sure that the player has sufficient information to make those interesting choices. I think maybe it's not that interesting, but it's somewhat. It is an interesting choice, somewhat, to be able to decide whether you sell it in this system or try to go to a different system and get a better price. I think that's the kind of interesting choice where you do actually have to, you know, think a little bit. You know, is the fuel worth it? What do I want to do? So I think that's okay. That's an interesting choice to have to make. I just want to make sure that the player has the correct information and the information is available at the right time to make that kind of a choice. So that's I think how I would think about it. Let me get out of here. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. You're almost dead. Don't make me have to... There you go. Okay. Ooh, I've gotten... Ooh, partisan turn. That's only a level 4. Probably not worth it. Oh, I'm full. I'm full. Wow. I gotta sell stuff. I gotta sell stuff. I'm gonna jettison some. I'm gonna jettison the illegals because I know I'm gonna lose them. Jettison now while I sell all this stuff. Okay. PM says RK15 is good, but you already have Omni Turbo. Yeah, I agree, and I have launcher for Base Buster. That's exactly right. Let me go to Horticult again and sell whatever I can sell at Horticult and see if there's a better price. If there's a better price somewhere else, then maybe we'll see. But let's see what we can get here. Signy sells it for 29, but I'm not going back to Signy, so 24 is pretty decent. Although if I find an ice farm, PM says just sell. Just sell, for heaven's sakes. Don't overthink it. This price might be worth. Am I ever going back to Arc Hecaton? Well, let me see. I may not be going back to Arc Hecaton anytime soon, so I might just sell that too. Yeah, some of this is probably just. I probably should just sell all this stuff, so I will. It's too bad there's no. If there were an ice farm, man, I could make a lot of money. But this is already taking up 21 tons, so I'll sell it. Okay. Let me go back to this place so I can. Cal Winters asks, okay, something I wanted to bring up, George. I was playing today and had a corporate command station in the third system send me all the way out to Edaceti after completing a few missions. Seems a little harsh to me. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That seems. I gotta check that algorithm out. What station was that? Was that like a Commonwealth Metropolis sending you on missions? That does seem a little excessive. Okay, now let me go back to the Tinker. And then we're gonna go forward. Whoops, who are you? Pirates. Ice farms only play a very small premium or the system price for fuel now. It's disappointing. Yeah, I'm still going to be tweaking that, but I think that is the current. Okay, let's sell. Then I got to refuel. Oh yeah, I'm going to sell all this stuff. I don't need that. I don't need a mag launcher, do I? I think I'm going to stick with my. Well, you guys tell me. I think I probably need to stick with my NAMI launcher, not the mag launcher. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell that. Sell that. Definitely sell those. I'm going to sell the solar armor, plasteel. Not those. I'm not going to sell those. I don't know if I'm going back to Rigel, but boy, that's a huge price. I'm going to see what Scylla is like. I'm going to keep those. I'm going to keep those. I'm going to sell that. Sell that. I got a bunch of barrels. This is all. I'm going to see what Scylla is like. Keep some of this stuff. I think Scylla is going to give me some good money for this. St. Cat's looks like it would give me good money. Okay, I know I gotta go. Refuel, please. Okay. I have almost 60,000 credits, so that's pretty good. So I think we're gonna go forward. Okay. Fat Rat Knight says, mags hit hard, but they are not easy to use. There's good tracking missiles, but not so much on mags. PM seems to concur. Mags are not great thanks to no tracking, especially now that KM550s aren't military. Ha! Good point. Orcus mags don't count because those are almost impossible to get. I'd have to really farm a lot of the penitents, which, you know, maybe those penitent stations should have more of those Orcus mags. I think that might just give you one more reason to farm them. NMS says, Ithalium ore this early? Will the Tinkers do anything with that? Oh, that's a good question. Let's go check. I mean, it'd be nice to get some heavy armor. Okay, Orthosteel. Nah, I guess not really. Not really. I don't have any fusion triggers. Door chitin armor I think I sold. None of this armor I think. I mean I might... no, Duraloy. I've got... heavy plasteel is pretty good. Barrel with no markings. That, again, I already have this written as a bug, but that should definitely not say that. I think I'm good. I mean, unless I want to go for that, but I don't. I need an X-ray laser cannon. You should also be able to do this with an dual Omni cannon. But it's the X-ray laser that's hard to get. So, all right, okay. Well, then I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna move to Scylla. Oh, let me do one more thing. Am I done with missions, with Korolev missions here? Because I do want to get legendary status if I can get, if that helps me get Volkov, that might be fun. Now, especially now that I can buy better ships for Volkov, that might be fun. Okay, let's see. Who have I got? This one's pretty much going to guarantee a frigate. Paninas? Okay, I don't know who came up with that name. It's transporting, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this one. Horticult Colony. Cal Winter says, in the same playthrough, St. Cath spawned with a plus 50% demand for ore, and I left the new Beyond with like 600,000 credits. Wow. That's awesome. I don't see the frigate, but that could be... That could be a frigate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God, these guys come in with missiles and it just... Oh, where's my, I need my missile defense Auton, which I guess I lost. That looks, no, that's not a frigate. Maybe that's a frigate. That's a frigate. Oh, Stilettos, come on, 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 come on. Ship Tiamat. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Almost got him, almost got him. There we go. Nice. And I didn't lose the freighter. Okay, hang on. Keep my eye on the freighter. Dock with the frigate. I pretty much, I think, made back all my stilettos. And I think we're good. And there's the freighter. Nice. Nice. Song says, one of the more interesting launchers I had to balance for SM&M++ was the Omni Makayev, which did pretty well. I had to drop the rate of fire a lot. Oh, I buy that. I mean, an Omni Makayev would be pretty cool. Hilo, calm down. Let me get these guys. Oh! Somebody hit something. This may trigger Chronosaurus, says NMS. It might. It might. I don't actually. Let's find out. How many frigates have I killed? Oh yes, I think NMS is right. That was the third frigate I've killed, so I think this will trigger Chronosaurus. But I think I think I'm strong enough now for Chronosaurus. We'll see. Mission complete. Skills truly impressive, blah blah blah. Yeah, here we go. Sending the Chronosaurus. Yes, 27,000. You better spend them wisely. Nice. Okay. All right. Now I'm ready for it. So now I need to refuel. I'm armored up. My shields are good. Let me just refuel because I don't want to run out of fuel while fighting. And let me try to go someplace. Be ready with those armor patches. You will get into Chronosaurus. Now you can't take any more missions. Take another mission. Just try it. I will try it just to see. But yeah, that's right. I don't think I can. Yeah, no. Chronosaurus is hunting you. Be ready with those armor patches. Okay, this is gonna... You guys are scaring me. I thought the Chronosaurus was only a little bit worse than a regular frigate. But maybe I'm wrong because of the particle beam. What are those guys? Okay, that's not Chronosaurus. That's just... I don't know why you guys are attacking me. I gotta keep my eye out at the edge of the scanner just in case the Chronosaurus makes an appearance. Get to a moon or something. I'll go to Horticult. Why is there a huge swarm of Zulus? It's a good question. Your guess is as good as mine. I haven't seen... Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, here we go. Range. Am I even hitting this thing? There we go, armor. Ah, getting into the hull. Oh, jeez. I thought the Chronosaurus had particle beams, but thankfully it doesn't, because I don't think I could survive particle beams. Oh, shields are down. Oh, I got hit again. Okay, this is where armor repair. You guys are right. I'm just gonna spam stilettos because I'm not gonna take a chance. It's okay, it's okay. Ah, I got it! Oh, jeez. Not bad. Made up for it. Stilettos. Phew! Arcannon says, I found a really unfair strategy for the Manticore gunship. Run forward past the ship, firing and taking damage, and run away until your armor recovers completely, then repeat. Yep, that works. Yeah, Chronosaurus has better defenses. I probably should have used... PM said use broadswords on it, which I probably should have. I mean, it's... I only had 72, maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't have been worth it. But it worked out. Let me loot these guys, because these guys... Oh, I already looted them. Now I gotta go and pick up Volkov. The one pirate thing with particle beams is the fortress in Karen. You know, I still think I mean, I don't want to totally um, overpower the player, but I don't know. I know some people think, and I'm not sure I disagree, that the Chronosaurus is a little too weak. It could be buffed up a little bit. Giving them particle beams might be a little too powerful because particle is just so ridiculous. But there might be some. It might be fun to still amp them up a little bit, and I don't know what the right. You guys maybe can talk about that and discuss what the right thing is. Let me go back to Korolov. PM says Chronosaurus is not so easy. Usually I have worse stuff when fighting Chronosaurus. That's fair. That's fair. This is, I mean, I'm already almost past the New Beyond, and I've got some like pretty crazy equipment. Crowd gathers. Director Lung shakes your hand. And here's Volkov. Okay, Volkov. I'm happy. Now, how much money do I have? Let's see. Can I buy you... Does Corporate Shipyard have shipbroker? It does. Can I buy you a better ship? Trade-in price, 30. So I could actually afford this kind of stuff. I don't know if I want to give him a Manticore. But okay, now we know. Let me read some more. As long as you blew it up without getting blown up, I figure you did it the right way. X-ray laser coming. Oh yeah, if I can get an X-ray laser, I think that's yeah. Volkov has better than you. Just save your money. You'll need it. Yeah, that's all fair. That's all fair. Let me go to Tinker, sell some stuff, and then I think we're gonna move on to Scylla. There's nothing else. Let me just see. Is there anything I can actually... God, if I kill Volkov right now, I might be able to get an omnidirectional X-ray. But I'm not going to do that. That would be wrong. But where can I find one? I could build a dual turbo laser, but that also... Would that help? It would be nice if you could swap Volkov's weapon. Yeah, Volkov may not spawn a wreck. And I wasn't seriously suggesting it. It's bad karma to kill Volkov. Slam... Okay, so that's... There's nothing else that I really can generate. Maybe I should save my... I might save that damaged omnidirectional laser cannon for an X-ray laser until I get an X-ray laser. So I will sell this stuff. I don't think it makes sense to fabricate... I mean, I guess I could fabricate dual. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, I might do it because it's not even interested in buying it anymore. It's not even interested in buying this anymore. How much is this going to cost me? Dual turbo laser. 2650 plus 4 of those. I'm going to do it. 2650. Okay, I bet I can sell this now for more than 2650. Oh, never mind. It doesn't pay. Well, that's lame. That's lame. Let me sell here stuff too anyways. Actually, oh, I'm sorry. Where am I going? Start again. I should sell that. We decided that was a bad deal. I should sell those. I guess I should sell this because I'm not going to use it. not with my Omni. It's just not worth it. Sell that. I'll keep that around. I'll keep that to sell somewhere else. One of these days I gotta figure out what these barrels do, but not right now. All this stuff I'm gonna sell later. This basic food, oh well, we'll see if I can sell later. Alright. Okay. The Tinkers charge enough to make fabrication useless for reselling, which is a shame, but maybe it's the right thing. Okay, so let me just go on to Scylla. Let's go on to Scylla. Well, you want a piece of that, Volkov? Go for it. Nope, never mind. Song says, I still need to give my list of stuff I promised ages ago for proposing a tanker rework. Yeah, I'd love that. I think that would be pretty cool. Dual Mark IIIs are pretty cool, but only if you're good at aiming, which I am not. Oh, I have to refuel. Oh, here's Anton. I'm not going to talk to you, Anton, yet. I'm going to go... Let's do a map first. Ooh, a nice farm. Stargate. There's luxury goods, okay. Let me see if I can sell... Oh, there's insurance. I probably should buy insurance, if I haven't already. Let me do that, because that would be... I'm still only at the 10k, which is absolutely, since I'm doing permadeath, I think that's absolutely worth it. There's Makayev, Scylla, let's go to Scylla Epsilon. I probably have some illegal stuff that I'm about to lose, but I'm really not good at trading this. Ah, Star Wars. Okay, let me refuel. Now let me sell. Let's see what I can sell here. Rigel Aurelius gives me a ton more money for this stuff. St. Catherine Star still offers more. Alright, so maybe I'll just wait for St. Catherine Star for a lot of this stuff. Jor-El Scientific. Oh, that's the... Oh, well, that might be good. That's a good deal. 145 credits. That's 40%. Look like a 40% markup. It's great. Ice Farm. Alright, let's there's some stuff to sell. Here's Jor-El Scientific. Sell. Oh, they buy gold or what are they Nah, none of this stuff is I need. Okay, I'll sell this stuff. 145. 257 versus 266 is not worth it that much. This is a good place to sell. I'm just gonna sell all this stuff. That's, I mean, look at the markup, 45% markup. This is pretty good. And then I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, PM says dump the ore, get your space back, and I think that's fair. I don't know what that is, but it's at a discount, so I'm not gonna do it. 27 for each helium, that's a tiny markup, but I'll still do it. Arc Hecaton, I'm not going back to Arc Hecaton. And it's not much extra markup. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell this stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's gotta be, that barrel's gotta be organic acid or something. Okay, now, what else we got here? I got curators, I got Abbasid, I got... Now I think it's almost the end of the episode, and I probably have to leave a little early today just because I got a sick kid. I got to relieve my wife. But I think I have time for one more Anton mission. I'll let Anton take care of these guys. Thank you, Anton. Okay. Oh, Hilo's at it again. He hates those bunnies. He hates the bunnies. Back for more St. Libras Cup for your luck doesn't run out. Okay, I've got a high priority mission for you, blah, blah, blah. Program altered the artifacts. Yep. Chimeras, no one knows who created them, but we know that other stations have been targeted. We've discovered a station building chimeras in this system. Looks like a pirate base. Converted. Okay. He's gonna come with me, so this is good. Let's do it. Okay, Volkov. Stay on my tail. Don't do anything stupid. Let's follow him so that we don't needlessly sacrifice ourselves. It's way out there. Okay. Autopilot. Kel Winters asks, so how are you liking the AI-500, George, compared to the other player ships? I am definitely liking it. I mean, it's now that I've kind of turned it into a tank with like heavy armor and some nice shields, using an Omni weapon and tracking missiles, it's quite nice. And I do really like the cargo space. I like being able to have... Oh, we're here! Okay, I'm gonna go for stilettos because these can't. And I'm gonna go break and attack. And I'm gonna go... Oh, I gotta kill these guys. And then I won't get as many. And then I think, oh gosh, these guys. Longbows. Hey, don't hit me! Anton. There we go. I think Anton killed this guy, so I think we're done with him. Loot. Can I sell any of this stuff? 10 credits is not worth it. This is probably not worth it either, but I'll loot it anyways. Nope. These chimeras don't actually give me very much treasure. Does chimera stuff get use? Is any of that useful for Dvalin? I don't think so. Excellent work, blah blah blah. Looks like the pirates are going the same transformation. Yes. Keep getting stronger. Be outmatched before long. Okay. Key discovery. Cyclops Corporation and the Anaxis system. Okay, great. Okay, so that's just advancing the plot. Okay. Goodbye, Anton. Thanks for not killing me. The Ion Blasters, the Chimera Vikings are good. I'd use it. Oh. Let me see if I can loot some more. Did I find some? I think it was damaged. Oh, this guy's about to. I thought it was damaged. Yeah. None of these had intact ones. Those have chimeric lasers. Too late now. Now the salvagers took it all. Oh well. NMS says, we talked about introducing a less powerful corporate agent to help in this mission. That makes sense because it is true. This Anton is a little overpowered for the mission. He pretty much just destroys everything. So I think that's fair. I think that would be, and that would be more fun because then Anaxis, is more kind of the first time you see Anton in action, and that's probably a little bit more fun. So I think that is a good idea. It's not that hard. We can just have one of this Saren missile ships or something like that be. They could be your wingman. Anything good here? Some howitzers. I still don't think I need. I have already heavy blast seal. If I got blast plate, I think if I could get heavy blast plate, that might be fun. But other than that, I don't think we're good. What if the Tinkers could provide random helpful, quote, rumor tips where to find fabrication materials, i.e. nearby shops or treasure-filled enemy stations? That's also not a bad idea. I like that idea. Oops, I have to refuel. I'm not gonna make it in time. I think I'm just gonna have to refuel here. Whoa, there's not much. I don't have much. Oh, and I'm getting attacked. Thank you, Volkov. Will I make it to Epsilon Station? Probably not. I'll just use up one. I don't want to use up too many because that's going to be my emergency supply in case I ever get into this situation. What are these guys? Probably outlaws. Wait for Gusoku armor, hopefully in St. Cat's. That's fair. Excellent. Iron Parrot says, silly question, MLP crossover? I don't know what that is. PM, quick question. Would manufacturers like Rassier Messer and Makayev equip their retail ships with other corporate brand items since they may not have appropriate items for every level? I think yes. I mean, I certainly don't think... That's not Helena's freighter, is it? No. It's just a real random freighter. I think yes. I mean, I think, if you can't have... if you just don't make items for a particular level, I think, yeah, sure, why not? Let me take on this asteroid system because I think I can. There we go. And now, weapons. Oops. There we go. As long as they're non-competing in a given category, says Arcanon. Yeah, another thing I haven't worked out really is the inter-corporate dynamics, like which corporations, are really competing with each other, and I don't have totally good answers. That I think you can kind of imagine that for each sort of niche, corporations compete. So, for instance, EI and NAMI, I think you can definitely think of them as competitors. They both make a very wide range of weapons and products, so they kind of compete, and you can imagine there's some eagerness to not sell each other's weapons. At the same time, they're big enough that it's not like one is going to put the other out of business by using their weapons or not using their weapons. So there's also a realism that hey, if the customer wants X, then we just got to give it to them. That's one. Makayev and Rassier Messer, I think, are also very competitive. So I can kind of see if there were a choice between if like Makayev is outfitting a ship, I can see there being that they would prefer to use EI or NAMI rather than Rassier Messer. Rassier Messer is kind of a boutique manufacturer, the same as Makayev, so I can imagine that they would not want to necessarily help each other. So that's kind of how I would look at it. But again, I haven't sat down and really thought about it, so if you guys have ideas around that, I'd love to hear them. Got him. NMS says, "Do they sell direct or are they smuggled, resold?" I think they would. I think they would just buy it directly. I mean, it's like anything else, right? I mean, if it's like if Apple needs to sell, well, I guess they would never have to sell Microsoft stuff. But actually, that's not true. I mean, Apple probably at some point, even now, sells Microsoft Office for the Mac. So it's kind of that. That's kind of how I would view it. Ooh, portable analyzer, finally. I'm not even going to bother with Martian Nori. I always just lose it. You know, if the corporations are big enough and, you know, Apple's not going to put Microsoft out of business by not selling Office. So I think they kind of take a realistic view towards it, and I think these corporations would do the same thing. So they would just buy it on the open market. I mean, it's, you know, it's not like Rassier Messer would necessarily give them a discount, but they certainly wouldn't, you know, mind the money. There are some very basic armors that one company makes, like Plasteel Armors is made by one company. Exactly, and I think, you know, for basic stuff, exactly like Plasteel Armor, I think it's perfectly okay to just, you know, blur your eyes and let them sell it. In reality, you may imagine that, you know, really Plasteel is like a generic. It's like there's no patent on it, so you can kind of imagine that, yeah, probably everyone can manufacture it, and the fact that it's bound to one particular one in the game doesn't really make a difference. So I agree with that approach. Other stuff where the weapons are more distinctive, then yeah, that's closer. All right, let's see if the shipbroker has anything good for us. In general, I have to fix one bug or thing I need to fix is ammo weapons for wingmen. Obviously, right now wingmen don't know how to get more ammo, so I have to fix that before giving Volkov like this ship, for instance. But I wouldn't mind. Yeah, this I don't think. Yeah, wingman doesn't. Volkov doesn't want this one. This one's too weak, and I don't want it either because, well, I don't. All right, so there's really nothing. How do enemy factions acquire corporate goods? That I think also depends on the enemy. If it's people, if it's like large sovereigns, then depending on their status, I think they would probably either pay for it or potentially clone it. If it's smaller things, like whether it's xenophobes or, you know, Gaians or whatever, they might just buy it, you know, through some intermediaries. Okay, I'm gonna take one. Oh, let me take that mine, and then I'm gonna sell stuff, and then I think I'm gonna be done because I do have to start getting dinner ready. PM says wingmen only accept upgrades, they won't take side grades even. Yeah, in general, I believe it's just done by price. Wingmen right now will just not accept a ship that is cheaper than the ship they're already flying. That's just all it is. Whoa, jeez. How about if I do this from afar, from up here? Oh, that's still too far. There we go. I lost my armor. Let me use my analyzer while I'm here. I'm not gonna use it on this stuff. I guess I should use it on this. This is probably organic acid. Yeah, we knew that. Armor repair paste. Carbon weavers. Nah, that's not that good. That one's too expensive. Those look like those would have to be forgeries, so I'm not even going to analyze those. That's probably forgeries too. Okay, one last one. Let me go sell some stuff. I think I can sell stuff here, and then we'll be ready. Next episode, I think we'll probably just go on to St. Catherine's Star. Whoa, what was that? Curators. Thank you. Thank you, Volkov. Take care of those for me. Thank you. Excellent. And then maybe I'll sell the rest at Scylla. Hold on a second. Oh, this I do. Maybe one of these days I'll upgrade my drives. Okay. I'm gonna sell this stuff. Nope. 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 I'm gonna sell this stuff. It's probably not worth it to go all the way out there. Keep that. I don't know what that is, but I'll keep it for a bit. This stuff I'll sell in St. Catherine's Star. Some of this stuff I probably could just sell here. They'll give me a good deal. Oh no, that's a discount. Never mind. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just keep this for now. NMS says, what about the ranks? Some have suggested they're rebels against the Commonwealth, but shouldn't they really be enemies of other friendly factions? Oh, but shouldn't really be enemies of other friendly factions. That's a good question. I mean, I think they're expansionists. I mean, I think they compete for the same kind of resources that other people in the Outer Realm do. So they'll compete for mining asteroids. They'll compete, you know, to be the ones to mine those. So I think they might end up being enemies of a lot of other factions. Mostly, if I remember some of the backstory of the ranks, they were a while ago colonists, Commonwealth colonists that kind of broke away and did their own thing. But I think they would still probably compete, particularly with Ares and even Ringers, right? Because Ringers have their own kind of economy, and the ranks don't fit into that. So I can't. I'm trying to think of what other friendly faction they might ally with. Possibly Black Market, but by the time you get out to the Outer Realm, there's not as much. So I don't know. So the ranks should be enemies of, for example, now. Yes, North Atlantic Union. Yeah, I think they would be. Again, I'm not sure if there's a ton of North Atlantic Union. A lot of the I think a lot of the regions. There's a bug out there about specific sovereigns being more restricted to their specific regions, and I think in general North Atlantic Union wouldn't overlap that much with ranks, or at least shouldn't. So that's I think why they're like that. Rank seems like Empire, which is right. I think that's PM says that, and I think that's right. Iron Parrot says, anyways, I find the idea of a chimera-infested starlight glimmer both horrifying and awesome. Oh, again, sorry, I don't know what MLP is. Oh, My Little Pony. That's awesome. That is awesome. That would be kind of terrifying. So the corporate hierarchy, NMS has asked, so the corporate hierarchy does align politically military with the Commonwealth? It's not just an artifact of the mechanics? Yeah, they do. They're definitely they definitely align. They're more friends than enemies. In the sense that they are they sort of need each other. If you know what I mean. I mean, Commonwealth certainly buys a lot of stuff from the corporate hierarchy, and the corporate hierarchy relies to some extent on the Commonwealth for defense and other things. And there's an overlap certainly in to a certain extent in responsibility. Some Commonwealth citizens work at corporate factories, and there, of course, there's some emancipated corporate citizens who are just, corporate citizens. But there is a huge overlap, as you would expect, I think, from that. So yeah, they're much more they're frenemies. No, not even that. They're much more allied. I mean, anything that would hurt the Commonwealth would hurt the corporations, and vice versa. So to a certain extent, I think their interests are aligned. But as with anything else, there is competition. So it's not entirely. They're not entirely non-competitive. But when it comes to things like the Ares, they absolutely would band together. To the extent that the Ares threaten the Commonwealth, they're going to threaten the corporate hierarchy, and so they will band together to help against them. So that's kind of how I see it. AP says Commonwealth and corporate hierarchy are symbiotic, basically. Yes, I think that's a great way of saying it. They're symbiotic, but because they are not, they have separate leaders, they're separate governments, essentially. In the places where their interests do diverge, then there can be conflict. And of course they try to minimize those conflicts because there are many other places where their interests align and they don't want to jeopardize that. So they definitely try to minimize conflict, but there is conflict. So Ranks is Nazi Germany or Soviet Union, but part of their motivation is neo-human bias, and they should be enemies with Ringers, Ares, and Terratons. I don't think necessarily of Ranks. And again, I some of this lore I really think just hasn't been put into the game necessarily. I don't think of Ranks necessarily as kind of purists, racial purists, in a certain sense. I think they are more. Let me think about this. And again, some of this I might be wrong, just because it might be a while since I've looked at some of the relevant lore. I don't think of them as racially pure. The Sapiens for sure are racially pure. They're definitely against neo-humans. First Hunters are racially pure. They're against kind of any kind of, even modern genetics. They're paleo genetics chauvinists. Ranks, I think, are more maybe culturally. They're culturally purist. Their culture is more of a is kind of the culture that you expect that you'd see from the Outer Realm. Much more self-sufficient. Much more, realistic. That's kind of how I think of them. Expansionist for sure. Certainly, might makes right type of attitude. Which is very prevalent in the Outer Realm, since there really isn't. Since everyone kind of is fighting for themselves, so that you can kind of imagine that philosophy in there. But beyond that, I don't know if I have a good description of them. Yet again, this is reason for doing some of these ranks expansions and other stuff where I think we can explore that culture a little bit more. I think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, Arcana reminds me that I'm wasting fuel, so I will end it here. But thank you guys. I really do appreciate, as always, all your questions. I appreciate you guys watching. It's always fun. Thank you very much. I'm going to continue on with my current work, which is all part 2. But as always, as I find various bugs, I'm fixing them as I go. So as always, keep on putting your bugs in Ministry, and I'll always be adding some little things to the engine here and there. So just always let me know what you guys are interested in. So thanks again. I will see you next week. Oh, one more question for MMS. What did you think of having ship LRS icons depend on size? I like it. I like it. Certainly, one thing I would say is certainly for something like once you get above to capital ships, I think that would be cool to have them on the LRS. I would do that though. If I were to do that, I might also do stations on the LRS. The only problem I see is, like with the map, sometimes having some things be icons and some things be symbols may not play well together. So you'll have to see how it works. It's something you might want to experiment and see how it works. So that I'd be curious to see what you end up with, to see if it works. Okay, fuel is burning, so I gotta go. But thank you all. I will see you all next week. Take care.